Before we get into this crazy story, do me one favor. Hit that subscribe button. These videos take a ton of research, sourcing, and storytelling to bring you the full picture, and your support helps keep them coming. Here's how a lawyer methodically tears apart a cop's testimony, using the officer's own evidence against him. Watch the story get dismantled, piece by piece, with nothing more than leading questions. The same kind you can use in everyday life.
Was in the residence when he first saw him. As he was exiting the residence, Lieutenant McLeod was walking towards his cruiser as he saw Mr. Symington walk towards his vehicle. Suspected him at that point and took no action whatsoever.
The lawyer sets the scene. This wasn't a typical stop. He makes it clear. The defendant was just walking to his car when the officer first saw him. Why does it matter? Because even though the officer was walking to his own car, that's exactly when he could have intervened. So if he really thought the defendant was too drunk to drive, why let him get in the car?
Not only that, he followed my client's vehicle, waiting for...
Wait, what? If he truly thought the guy was drunk when he first saw him walking, as he claims in his statement, why let him drive off in the first place? Where's the reasonable suspicion in that? So the officer lets him get into the car, follows him, and then decides he's a danger? That doesn't add up. If public safety was really the issue, why wait? Why not stop him right then and there?
God knows what. If he's suspecting a crime is being committed, why doesn't he pull him over? Why doesn't he stop him from turning on the ignition, getting behind the wheel of the car? It's clear, Your Honor, at this point, Lieutenant McLeod did not suspect anything of Mr. Symington. Proof has been that he conducted field sobriety tests, which my client has passed with flying colors.
And here's the kicker. He actually did a field sobriety test and passed it. So now the question is, if the test showed he wasn't impaired, what reasonable suspicion was left? Think about it. The officer thought he was drunk, let him drive, then watched him pass a sobriety test, and still pushed forward. Does that make sense? Passing that test should have ended it right there. Instead, the officer kept going. So why are we in court?
There is not enough evidence in this case to convict my client of driving under the influence.
Plain and simple, case dismissed. But why do cases like this keep happening? Smash that like button and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.